Hello, I'm Daz, and today I'm playing through the quest Night Hunter. This is Creation Club content now included in the Skyrim Anniversary Edition. So, in order to play through this one, you're going to need to have the following content installed. Here we are, Elite Crossbows. So the reward for completing this quest is the Ebony and Elven Crossbows, and also the ability to craft those crossbows once you have the relevant smithing perks. So we start this quest by reading Cragrash's letter at Ironback Hideout. This is northwest of Solitude. So if I go to the world map, there is Ironback Hideout, and there is Solitude. This place can be tricky to get to, especially if you come from the wrong direction, so I'm starting my filming right outside Wolf Skull Cave, which is not too far from the statue to Meridia. Hopefully people can reach this point without too many difficulties. So I'm going to travel up to Ironback now on foot. These goats need to be careful. I've seen some ice wolves prowling around, but that's not really any of my concern. There'll be a small group of bandits at this location when you first arrive. I've dealt with the ones here, as you can see. A couple of items of interest. We have a locked chest, a pickpocket skill book, and, relevant to our current endeavour, Cragrash's letter, which has now triggered the quest. Okay, I'll leave that there. Go to the quest log, and there we have Night Hunter. Find the Vampire Hunter's final resting place. In order to obtain the key to gain access to this cellar. So, back to the map. For players with the Thalmor Embassy already on the map, fast travelling is going to be more convenient. I'll travel to the waypoint on foot, just for the benefit of folks who do not have the Thalmor Embassy yet. So I'm just heading back down to the main path that we left a couple of minutes ago. So a little bit of low risk rock climbing. Just mash that jump button. And we arrive at our destination. And the Thalmor Embassy is just behind us, very close by. We have some steel bolts, which I will take. Bolts are often in short supply. And the all-important cellar key. We can also find a common crossbow here, which I may as well pick up. Now I'm going to fast travel back to Ironback Hideout, should save a little bit of time. And this quest is going to complete as soon as we enter the cellar. And there we are, quest complete. I have a couple more things to deal with. So there's some nice loot in here, including a couple of silver weapons. One there, one there. Also, a random enchanted weapon on this plaque. And more importantly, here we have the 2 crossbows, Elven and Ebony. Also, a collection of bolts, Dwarven, Steel, Shock, and Fire. Okay, so let's take a look at the crossbows. So first the Elven, on my character that is doing 206 damage. The Ebony is going to be a little bit more powerful, 224. As I mentioned earlier, we should now have the ability to craft these if we have the relevant smithing perks. I have all of the smithing perks unlocked on this character, so there should not be any problems. And here we are, Elven crossbow. We can also craft the enhanced variant, which does the same base damage but with the added bonus of ignoring 50% of armor. The same goes for the Ebony. There we are. And the enhanced variant. So the only drawback of upgrading to the enhanced version is that if you wish to apply an enchantment to these weapons, it's not going to show up on the weapon description, which can be quite annoying. But that's a choice you have to make yourself. So I think that's everything. I will mention that crossbow bolts can be hard to come by. You can buy them at the Fletcher in Solitude and also possibly at the Drunken Huntsman in Whiterun, although in my experience you need to have the speech perk merchant unlocked in order for those to appear in the inventory at the Drunken Huntsman. Also, if you're going to play through the Dawnguard quest line, you'll gain the ability to craft Dwarven and Steel crossbow bolts once you've completed the quest A New Order. So I think that's everything. Any questions, please pose them in the comments section, and thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.